Hello, welcome to another one of our Dr. Foot videos. That was quite a loud hello, wasn't it? I hope you're all well. I have got a short gap in between patients. I thought I'd make a quick video while I'm having my coffee about a question that a patient asked me earlier on today. The patient asked me, are off-the-shelf orthotics as good as custom orthotics? And the answer was, maybe, depends. And it's quite a vague answer. But let me tell you why it's quite a vague answer. So we have two orthotics here. This is my very own well-designed Dr. Foot sports insole, which I think is awesome, even though I did design it myself. This is a custom-made orthotic for a patient. Now, these are two very different orthotics. They both cater for different things. Let me talk about the off-the-shelf orthotic first of all. Now, I am talking about the Dr. Foot sports insoles, but you can go to Boots or any pharmacy or any other podiatrist and they will offer you different types of off-the-shelf orthotics. That's fine. The off-the-shelf orthotics are not meant to be plastic rigid orthotics. They're meant to be made from an EVA material. They're meant to have a bit of give in them. They should have a heel support in them. They should be designed to be trimmed to fit perfectly inside your shoes, and they will offer you some arch support. And in most cases, that is all you need, some basic arch support for a variety of different conditions, such as heel pain, plantar fasciitis, even medial tibial stress syndrome, if I can get my words out, shin splints, Achilles tendonitis. Just some basic support is all you need. It's worth trying with this first. However, a custom orthotic is completely different. This is a custom orthotic made for one of my patients. It's made of polypropylene, it's quite rigid, but the patient needs something more rigid. There's a heel raise and I've built in a heel wedge. If you can see here, I'll bring it closer. You can see here, I'm trying to offload pressure from a specific part of his forefoot. And I took a 3D scan and we made a little mark on his foot when we scanned him. And I specifically asked to offload pressure from a particular part on his forefoot, because he's suffering from a condition that's affecting his second metatarsal. Both orthotics are very effective, but you can only do so much with the off-the-shelf orthotic. With a custom orthotic, we can obviously modify the left and the right orthotic completely differently. There's other considerations to take into account. For example, the off-the-shelf orthotic, this one costs £25. This is £370, so there is a price difference, but you're getting two different types of treatments and two different types of products. Let me give you another example. This is a pair of custom orthotics that have been made for one of my patients. The left and right orthotic here are completely different. These are also 3/4 length, they're slim fitting. It's got a first met cutout, and there's different angles built into the left and right. This is because this particular patient has got different issues on the left and the right foot, and I'm trying to offload pressure. Now, it's important to understand what orthotics do and what they don't do. Orthotics are not a magic bullet. You need to combine orthotics with stretching and strengthening, and you need to think about other structures, not just in your feet, but in your knees and your hips, that may be affecting the way that you're running or you're walking. What orthotics do is they offload pressure from one area to another area. If they're not designed correctly, you can cause other problems in other parts of your foot or your leg, or even knees and hips. This is where orthotic prescription is really important. Really, really important. You need to visit a podiatrist that knows his or her stuff when it comes to MSK. And often with custom orthotics, the way I deal with custom orthotics is, with all the best will in the world and with all my gadgets and video and gait plate, until the patient doesn't wear them, I'm not going to know how the patient is going to react. So which is why I let the patient wear them for a couple of weeks, they come back, and then we may modify it. With off-the-shelf orthotics, you can't do that. You can't go away and then modify them, because who are you going to send them to? And how do you know how to modify them? That's the difference between having a custom orthotic and an off-the-shelf orthotic. Let me give you another example. These are a pair of foam orthotics that are for one of my patients who's 5 years old. Now, he's got particular problems in his feet and his knees, and I'm trying to address these with a foam orthotic. For any parents out there that think that their child has flat feet, which you really should visit a podiatrist or a physio, get the child assessed. Don't go onto Google and buy a pair of children's orthotics. Please don't do that. Get the child assessed and make sure that if they need orthotics, now in most 95% of cases, I don't give the child orthotics. I work on strengthening and stretching exercises. In the other 5%, I'm very, very careful, and I choose the prescription for the children's orthotics very carefully. So any parents out there, don't just go onto Google, go and visit a podiatrist. Wherever you are in the world, go and visit a podiatrist and get the child assessed. I hope that answered all the questions regarding custom orthotics and off-the-shelf orthotics. As I said, it really depends. It's worth trying a off-the-shelf orthotic first, and then seeing if it's not affecting your symptoms. Then you can move on to a custom orthotic. That being said, a custom orthotic is a completely different type of service, and you should be able to have the left and the right orthotic completely different, and it should be based upon your clinical symptoms and your pathology that you have currently. I hope this video is helpful, and if you have any further questions, drop us an email, direct message us, or find us through our website. Take care. Bye.